Hello. Hello. Welcome back. Back in Nexus. We missed this stream last week because my hard drive died, unfortunately. But we're back. I have been wanting to get back to this. Actually, I had to replay my campaign progress up to this point because it didn't save it on the Steam Cloud. Oh wait, let me switch over. There, that should be a better spot. Right, so, if you're not familiar, Nexus game, this game came out in 2004. It's a very, it held up pretty well, I'd say. Looks nice, sounds nice, great voice acting, great like B-movie, like good quality B-movie voice acting. The story so far is that, like 100 or so years in the future, humanity spreading out amongst the solar system. We discover a wormhole, send a ship through. Disaster happens, we think it's lost. Sometime later, we discover a new wormhole and go through again, and we find out that the colony ship that we sent through wasn't actually lost. It established a whole new colony. We met some aliens, met some other aliens that those aliens were fighting, and now we're basically mercenaries for them. We're just at the point where we discover, we rediscover our new colony. We do have a little briefing we can launch into this next mission. Let's give us some more context.
Captain Cromwell, Central Command would like to get to know you better. I'm sure you're aware that your arrival was a huge surprise for us all. As the son of the great Richard Cromwell, not to mention an ex-school friend of our current commander, you can expect a warm welcome.
How are the audio levels, by the way? I had
One
to
of our
change
convoys
them
is due to
in the
depart soon
recovery.
for Noah, our central planet. Why not come along? The convoy will be led by Commander Ironsight in the destroyer Chrome. Naturally, you and your ship have no obligations or objectives in connection with the squadron, so feel free to enjoy the ride.
Hey, Ngak. Glad you can join us. Oh, emergency situation during interplanetary travel. Looks like we got a thing happening with the convoy. When I was replaying the campaign, I did discover a few things. This solar system screen, this like tactical or strategic screen, actually has some more information than I first realized, especially even on my first playthrough way back in 2004. I never noticed that some of these extra fleets have little bits of information here we can read. Yeah, last mission we just recovered this Angel Wing the cruiser. We call it an Angel Wing. Recovered an AI Tenchi or Angel. And it's got a special shield. This is just like some background information. And we encountered these things, the mechanoids. These are like the villains, the primary antagonists or villains working in the background in this story, it seems like. They have the power to detonate stars and change the wormhole connections, which has, thrown these various space empires into chaos and disarray and whatnot. More than that, we have some, like there's extra little bits of information, spread throughout. And particularly, like we have our convoy here that we're with. It actually tells us that we have well, I mean, not specifically, but we have a destroyer, Chrome, and we have a couple of, like, mammoth freighters to guard. The real important thing in this screen, though, is this configuration screen. We have to fit out our ship. It doesn't have any weapons right now. These resources, they carry over. I discovered that they carry over mission to mission, so if you, like, spend a lot of resource points early on equipping, like, you know, lower tech stuff, it's kind of a waste. A little bit quiet. I've actually bumped up, like, the game audio, or me, because I bumped up my mic input a little bit in OBS. And, well, it sounded to me the voiceover at least was kind of loud, but could be my volume. Do we have, yes, we can go in our options here. If it's just a little bit quiet, I'll increase it just a little bit. And we'll see how that works. Right, configuration. We gotta fit the Angel Wing here. We do have access to all new fancy high-tech weapons. We were using, like, near-future, like, just railguns, low-powered lasers, you know, that kind of thing. Now we actually have some energy weapons and, like, energy torpedoes, it looks like. I did play with this a little bit on just getting my campaign back to where it was, so I do kind of have an idea of what I want. We're going to want some energy shells. These are anti-shield weapons. We're going to be fighting with enemies with shields now, so we're going to want to focus on that. And, of course, we want at least one flak system. And we got better energy cells. Let's get at least one of those. And let's see, our engines. We have a choice here. We have these fusion engines already equipped, but we do get these new ion stream engines. Are they any good, though? Higher emissions, which does matter because sensors are a thing. Higher your emissions are, the easier you are to detect on sensors. And less speed. So, okay, our fusion engines already equipped are better. What about our sensor array? We do not have a sensor array. Right? ECM, sensor. Yeah, okay, we're definitely going to want a sensor array. And, okay, we have anti-shield weapons. We need at least one anti-hull weapon. And I would like a laser to take out ship components. I also discovered that the best way to disable a ship isn't by going through the hull. It's not destroying each weapon individually. It's you take out the flak, and then you send a commando boat in to hit the weapon generator, and that disables all of the ship's weapons. That works against ships that don't have any shields that we were encountering back in, you know, the Earth solar system. Can't land commandos if the enemy still has shields up. So we'll have to see how that works going forward, but keep your ship in name, can I? I don't think I can, at least not the Angel Wing. It's kind of like a protagonist ship. No, squadrons too. We're gonna want some squadrons. At least 2 fighters. This gives us 7 resources left to work with. How many slots do we have? We got 1 heavy weapon. Yeah, 1 normal or heavy weapon here, and then 1 additional flak system. And we could also put some more batteries. Yeah, we have another energy cell. That's 2. And, okay, this neutron torpedo. Hull damaging weapon, solid explosive. Flaks are ineffective because of its high speed and small size. Sure, let's take that. Yeah, so we have 2 anti-shield weapons, 1 anti-hull, anti-device, and we have this neutron torpedo, which I guess supplements our anti-hull weapon. We have 3 resources left over. Is there anything else? We can fit another flak. And I think that's everything. Alright. So that was just a big refit, because the Angel Wing was... We just recovered it from some asteroid science research base. So it came with nothing. In the future, we probably don't have to spend that much time refitting our ships, just doing some incremental upgrades. But I think we're ready to get into the mission proper. Oh, I forgot, yeah, sometimes if the camera starts really close to a ship, it gets this really loud buzz.
What happened? Report.
All the
I hope that
IP
wasn't,
drives
like,
cut out at the
deafening.
same time on all ships. Sir, ours is operative. We can reactivate it at any time.
They stopped at the same time? How?
It sounds like we got
The locals
interdicted.
seem as baffled as us, sir.
Alright, looks like we have 5
Captain
transports
Cromwell,
to
this is Commander
protect.
Ironside. We've not discovered the cause of our impromptu rest break. Certain military technology exists that can stop ships using IP engines, but only the Vardrags have them. And I can't think why they'd bother fishing us out of deep space without an explanation. We have to wait for the cargo carriers to recharge their IP drives. They'll take about 10 minutes. We should be careful out here.
Okay, this doesn't bode
Unknown
well.
object detected.
Okay, that
We're
doesn't bode
picking
well.
up some unidentified ships,
Enemy
sir.
ship identified. Enemy ship found. Unknown object detected. Warning.
Okay,
Enemy ship identified.
clearly
Aye, aye, sir.
this is an
Warning.
ambush.
Enemy ship identified.
And we don't have control over the chrome here, unfortunately. Let's set our behavior to defensive. Looks like we have some fighters coming in. Yeah, okay, we have a...
Warning.
Looks like a
Enemy
carrier
ship
and a
identified.
bunch of frigates.
Red alert! The unidentified ships are attacking. I repeat, the convoy is under attack.
Warning.
Sir, we are under
Enemy
attack.
ship identified.
Commander Ironside, who are they?
By the look of their fighters, they're raptors. They are the gene-manipulated, cybernetically enhanced and controlled killers of the Vardrags. You don't want to mess with them.
But I thought the Vardrags were our allies.
So did I. I've heard rumors about rogue raptors turning to piracy, but they couldn't possibly be in our system. Maybe this isn't the best time to talk politics. We have to hold out until the mammoths can jump.
A fighter.
Commander Ironside, they're
Okay.
firing on us.
We're losing
This is
fighters.
Nexus. We need help immediately. Please respond. We need help immediately.
Yes, we're under attack. They just keep on shooting. Our hull will give in soon.
Warning. Fighter squadron destroyed.
That's bad. Okay, all our fighters are gone. We're having a hard time getting through this ship's... shield. We're almost there, though. We have our own flak going, at least. It would have been nice to get...
Enemy shield has collapsed.
Okay.
Task complete.
We can't detect... Okay, our shields are up, so our sensor efficiency is reduced, so we can't really detect what their devices are. So let's just bust the hull, because it does... Okay, I'm gonna turn my sound effects down. It's a bit loud on my end. I worry that's coming through the stream. Okay. If I don't zoom in too far, it shouldn't be too bad. No ship naming, I don't think so. At least not yet.
Taking a pounding. Help us out. Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, we got one down. They don't have a lot of hull. What is our allied fighter, or allied destroyer shooting at here? We can double up. Doesn't
What's
seem
going
like he's
on?
firing at
Can
anything.
anybody hear me? We can't take much more of this. Affirmative.
Oh, he's firing at this one.
Affirmative.
Right. Let's concentrate our fire.
What the hell is going on?
We're losing a freighter here. Can we try and take
Yes,
some
sir.
heat off, maybe? We are kind of being drawn away. We don't want that. We want to get in.
Understood.
Yeah, we only have one
Sir,
fighter
the
left. We
attackers
can't
have
launch that.
destroyed the Manitus. Its crew are evacuating.
Hey! These guys are nailing our flags! Do something about it!
Aye, aye, sir.
Well, this fight's not going very well. I don't think we're quite prepared for this level of contact.
Affirmative.
Should we risk our last fighter, try to take out some of these gunboats? Because they are
Aye, aye,
doing
sir.
some nasty work.
Warning. Incoming enemy gunboats.
We lost the chrome.
Warning.
That's what that
Our
explosion just was. We
squadrons
lost
are
the
under
chrome.
attack.
Affirmative.
Alright. We're being hammered pretty hard. We got maximum energy set to our weapon system. Might help us out. Maybe. It doesn't look like we're doing much against these shields here.
All squadrons annihilated.
It's gonna take a while to bust through that all alone, I think. At least our own shields are holding up pretty well, but... what about our weapons? We have a slight bit of damage on our subsystems. They are managed to get through. The anti-device lasers can pierce shields, but at reduced effectiveness. Let's try to close to short range with that one.
5 minutes until the cargo carriers can jump, sir.
Looks like the Goldie's about to go. I'm getting rocked. Yeah, this is not going very well. Last time I played this, I played it on one difficulty lower. I think it was like beginner. This is experience, which I've never done. I don't really know how much it affects the...
Sir, the attackers have destroyed the Goldie. Its crew are evacuating.
How much it affects, like, how tough the enemies are. I don't remember it going this bad, though. I think I might have destroyed one or two more ships before this. I do have some torpedoes, but I can't get through the shields with them, possibly. I can try. No, it doesn't look like it. I'm not seeing any impact on that hull. Alright, so let's just cancel that. I'm not really sure what to do about this. I can't get through these guys' shields, and... well, I mean, they can't get through mine, but... my modules are slowly taking damage here, especially my flak. I wonder... can I target its shield and try to get that with my anti-device laser? It's kind of on the other side of the freighter. You know, weapons,
Enemy squadron destroyed.
the facing that you're on, the direction, where they're situated on the enemy ship, that all has a impact on your accuracy or how likely you are to hit it. It's actually quite a tactical game. You know, it's not just health bars. You have, you know, positioning, distance, accuracy, ECM, all that stuff matters, and we are not doing very well, it looks like. We do at least only have to survive a couple more minutes here. Is there a different mission you can do, or do you have to do this mission? It's story. It's purely story-based, so no, we can't do other missions. You're kind of getting thrown in the deep end with this
Sir,
one.
the attackers have destroyed the Glutton. Its crew are evacuating.
That is 3 out of 5 freighters. I don't remember ever losing that many. Okay, we're getting a little bit of damage on that shield. Not that we're actually in position. It's not on the other side of a freighter from us.
Jump, sir.
Although it's... our own shield is not looking very good either. King RPS Federation Captain. Captain's log, stardate 25... what is it? I don't remember. I don't know how the stardate works. 2524.3. Situation incredibly fucked. I don't have high hopes for my crew's survival. Is that... the Fright has taken a little tiny bit of hull damage from the laser piercing its shields, but no, they're managing to repair what damage we did, so...
Understood.
Should we go back to Our anti-shield weapons?
Warning. Shields down.
And we have no support energy
We
left
only
to
have to hold
buff
on
up those
for
shields.
1 minute more, sir.
Nailed it, yeah. Yeah, just call me the next Picard here. Oh, we're taking a lot of hull damage now. We might actually not make this.
Emergency. Hull integrity is critical.
Yeah, we're getting
Support
hammered.
Energy low. Device power
And that's
down.
us. Wow. I wonder... What could we have done differently? Like, we got one ship, that's only because we had the chrome with us, but after we lost the chrome, we just did not have the damage to get through those shields. Okay. Is our fit still? No, we lost our fit. Seeing if can we actually like drop the difficulty here, but I don't see anything. Like I don't want to just say it's the difficulty, but like, man, we got absolutely wrecked. Was our fit just terrible, or was our like commands bad? More lasers, maybe? We definitely want as many anti-shield weapons as possible. We can only fit 2, though. We got 2 to work with. Some flak. And we can't get an extra shield. Definitely want some more cells. Energy cells. We used up all of our energy there. Maybe a pair of light lasers instead of that heavy laser? And forego the torpedo? Any suggestions of what we could have done differently? Because I tried to work with the chrome as much as possible. Unfortunately, we didn't have command over it ourselves, so we kind of had to wait to see what it did. We did lose our fighters really early on to all the enemy flak, so we can hold those in reserve at least. They're not firing any missiles at us, so we don't need them to intercept. Another weapon generator? No, we already got one. What about this combat fire cloud? We don't have the resources for that. Okay, let's... Defensive maneuver focus. I don't think that was the problem until the very end there. The problem was we didn't have enough damage to get through its shields. Hey, wait a minute, we do have an extra energy weapon. So maybe 3 energy shells? 1 laser, 1 anti-hull weapon? You have to outlast them. That's true. And it was only until they took out that 3rd freighter that they swarmed on my ship. We don't... I remember there being some like combat engines which makes us harder to hit, but we don't have that available to us. I think it like goes into these slots. So maybe, yeah, okay, let's go with 3 anti-shield weapons. And let's actually save this here so I don't have to redo all of that. Maybe like 1B. Alright. God, I wish it didn't do that.
Captain
Okay,
Cromwell,
we can at
this
least
is
skip
Commander
that.
Ironside. We've not discovered the cause of our impromptu rest break. Certain military technology exists that can stop ships using IP engines, but only the Vardrags have them. And I can't think why they'd bother fishing us out of deep space without an explanation. We have to wait for the cargo carriers to recharge their IP drives. They'll take about 10 minutes. We should be careful out here.
Alright, so that little circle here, I did discover that there's some, like, instead of just navigating point for point, or to the direct objects, you can
Unknown object
maneuver
detected.
just into space itself using this, but I'm not entirely sure. Like, the size of the circle is based on, like, the distance, and if you match the size, that's how far out, but I'm not sure how to, like, order myself to go there.
Warning. Enemy ship identified. Enemy ship found.
Aye, aye, sir.
Unknown object detected.
Okay,
Warning.
so
Enemy
once we
ship
actually got their shields
identified.
down, we were able to take out their hull pretty
Enemy
quickly.
Ship identified.
So maybe if you try to kill more of them early
Warning.
on, the
Enemy
chrome can
ship
last a little bit longer.
identified.
And he's firing at
Red alert!
one of these two.
New identified
That
ships
one.
are attacking. I repeat, the convoy is under attack.
Sir, we are under attack.
Commander Ironside, who are they?
By the look of their fighters, they're raptors. They are the gene-manipulated, cybernetically enhanced and controlled killers of the Vardrags. You don't want to mess with them.
But
Okay, we're busting
I
its
thought the
shields pretty
Vardrags
good.
were our allies.
So did I. I've heard rumors about rogue raptors turning to piracy, but they couldn't possibly be in our system. Maybe this isn't the best time to talk politics. We have to hold out until the mammoths can jump. Understood.
Commander Ironside, they're firing on us. This is
Alright, we got
Nexus.
those shields
we need
done.
help immediately. Please respond. We need help immediately.
That voice line has actually been stuck in my head since the first time I ever played this game. You know, we need help immediately.
Keep on shooting.
Okay, that one's disabled. Next. Let's target the one that's targeting the chrome. Let's keep the chrome in the fight as long as possible. Actually, the chrome is engaging this one, so let's double up. Everyone is British. A dark future. Yes, there's a lot of British voice acting in this one. You'll hear a lot of betas and zetas rather than beta or zeta,
We're taking a
and
pounding.
schedules.
Help us out.
Alright, those shields are almost down. Couple more shots.
Enemy shield has collapsed.
Alright, let's
Task
finish it off.
Complete.
Do we have enough?
What's going on? Can anybody hear me?
Okay, we
can't
we
take
might be
much
able
more
to
of this.
get our fighters out here. Alright, that
Warning.
one's disabled.
Our
Next.
squadrons are under attack.
What's the chrome shooting at? This one. This is going much better. This is going much better this time because we're actually concentrating our fire.
What's going on?
There's been an incident, a Jupiter incident, yes. This game did love dropping its title in the
attackers
first
have
part.
destroyed the Manitus. Its crew are evacuating.
Hey! These guys are nailing our flags! Do something about it!
Shield has collapsed. Task complete.
Actually,
Aye, aye,
let's get
sir.
these fighters, engage
Aye,
the
aye,
enemy
sir.
squadron. And,
Yes, sir.
no, that's
Aye,
anti-shield,
sir.
anti-hull weapons against the fist. Okay, this is going much better. We just needed we needed to support our friend here. And having an extra anti-shield weapon, it really helps. Alright, that one's done.
Yes, sir.
Disabled. You can tell the ship is
We have
disabled
lost a
because
fighter.
its name, you know, goes from this color desaturates. It gets grayed out somewhat.
aye,
Let's
sir.
try to save our fighters if we can. Once they dock, they'll heal up. We won't get replacements until the next mission, but we can at least save the HP. And what is the chrome firing at? Looks like this one.
Yes, sir.
And we are almost out of
We have
support
lost
energy for our
the
weapons,
fighters.
so we're going to be losing
Warning.
effectiveness here pretty
Fighter
soon.
Squadron destroyed.
Managed to save 2 fighters. And And our own flak system is wearing down their fighters quite nicely. Yeah, those small green lasers are flak weapons. It's not actually like a shell.
Aye, aye, sir.
And we almost got the shield down.
Enemy shield has collapsed.
Alright,
Yeah, 5 minutes until the cargo carriers can jump,
start
sir.
working on that hull, please. Alright, let's go to focused mode so we save our energy. When we're on aggressive stance, all of our weapons will fire. Whereas focused, it's only the weapon that we select. Like, it's only going to be our anti-hull weapons rather than everything, minus the flak. Our subsystems looking like they are all still intact. That's nice. Just a little bit more damage and that ship should be disabled. It's got its shields back.
Aye, aye, sir.
Alright, well, back on those shields. Pretty long time to target with those lasers, like half a second. Yes. They're not terribly accurate, though. You can kind of see they're missing constantly. These fighters are actually quite maneuverable.
Aye, aye, sir.
Back, let's get our own fighters back out there. They repaired their HP. These gunboats
Warning.
are
Our
starting to hurt
squadrons are
our
under
subsystems
attack.
a little bit here. Is the Chrome still with us? Yes, it is. And it's still targeting the same ship.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Enemy shield has collapsed.
All right,
Task
round 2.
complete. We have lost a fighter.
That fighter's just going to be...
All
Yeah,
squadrons
that's-
annihilated. Enemy squadron destroyed.
Alright, that one's disabled. Next target. There's only 2 left. This
Understood.
one here. Concentrate fire with the Chrome. I would very much like to be able to command this ship, but...
Enemy squadron destroyed.
Okay, let's take a closer look now that the fight's somewhat lessened. I do like the visual design of the human ships too, nice and blocky. The old Earth ships had a very similar blocky. These are slightly more high-tech version, but they do manage to maintain like the aesthetic style with the human ships, which is nice. And you know, like I said, for a game made in 2004, it actually holds up visually pretty well. Did the Chrome switch target? Yes, it did.
Aye, aye, sir.
Alright. Can we give some time for our emergency batteries to recover? Do they even recover? It might. We'll see. We'll just lower our power output for a minute here and see if we get any extra backup energy. Alright, well the shields are slowly getting worn down here. And we did manage to take out all the enemy fighters. This carrier, this ship, the Annihilator here, is a carrier sitting way back here out of the combat zone. I would love to go after it,
2
but...
minutes until the cargo carriers can jump, sir.
Oh, it's moving. And it's got more fighters. See that? Another wing. Another 2 wings. Alright, the Cruel. Okay, we're still targeting this. And the Chrome is as well. And we're not getting any support and any backup energy back, so I think it's
Enemy shield has
a
collapsed.
one-time
Aye, aye,
thing.
sir.
Task complete.
Now, this does have a little bit more hull than these smaller gunboats or frigates or whatever these things were. So we're probably going to have to go 2 rounds. The shields are going to be coming back up here. Unless I... Can I disable the
We
shields,
only
I think?
have to hold on for 1 minute more, sir.
No, okay, that's not getting any decent hits. Oh, it's abandoned. Switch targets. That's the last one.
Enemy unit lost.
And is it going up? Or no, did I lose track? No, I didn't. Wonder what that was about then, that lost... Did I lose it on sensor? And we do like to be real close to this thing. Shields are going down much faster here.
Understood.
Enemy shield has collapsed.
And there we go, we made it, I think. Right?
Attention cargo fleet. I'm activating the synchronized jump now.
We only lost, what, was it one freighter? That's pretty good. Much better than last time, where we got utterly destroyed. I think that was 2 freighters. Yeah, I think actually we lost 2 freighters there.
Sir, the fat lady is missing. It was captured by the attackers.
Who's gonna sing? The mission's not over until the fat lady sings. Alright, I think we know what our next mission is gonna be then. It's gonna have to go rescue operation. God, it really is a fat lady. It's taking forever to get up to speed here. Okay, that went much better. Much better. Did not get the secondary objective for all cargo ships. I have no idea how you're supposed to do that, other than on, like, really easy difficulty. Oh, so, what do we got? Heroic actions gave the needed time for the slow freighters to escape, although we were unable to rescue all of them. Without your help, the raid would have been far more severe. Information was correct, the attackers were raptors, elite soldiers of the Vardregs. The Vardregs being the aliens I mentioned. They do not like fighting for themselves. They have no stomach for war, so they hired, not really hired, they gave the Noah colony settlers advanced technology in exchange for fighting their wars for them, basically. And they genetically engineered these raptors, apparently. This should be not possible since their cybernetic implants should result in unconditional loyalty. Presumably a group of them were separated from the Vardregs when the wormhole system collapsed, and their offsprings do not have the implants. And we got no medals. Alright, let's keep this going. Next briefing, please. Sure, those being cinematic with its pans and whatnot.
Rear Admiral Arthur Norbank here, Captain. You'll have heard of me, I'm sure. As commander of the defensive fleet of the Noah system, I am, of course, your superior.
That sounds like an asshole.
Don't feel too ashamed that you fled from the Raptors. It's hardly surprising that someone with your limited experience couldn't deal with them. The Raptor pirates managed to capture one of our cargo carriers. They appear to be heading toward a hitherto unknown wormhole. The same one they used for their incursion into our system. Based on projections extrapolated from their current vector, the wormhole is located at this planetoid. You've given them a significant head start, but the cargo carrier is slowing them down. Only our destroyers are capable of intercepting them before they enter the wormhole. They must be captured. We cannot let them turn our crew into their slaves. Your objective is simple. Escort the destroyers and carry out Praetorian Raptors to the target area. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't assign you to deploy the Praetorians, but unfortunately I have no choice. Only your ship is large and fast enough. The Rome will follow you. All you have to do is to contain them for a while. We'll take over from there when we arrive.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this guy sounds like a real jerk. He's blaming us for just doing the correct thing. Okay, what information do we have here? So this is the Rome. This is gonna be our support, commanded by Vice Admiral Norbank. Is there anything interesting? Oh, he founded the colony's first rugby club. Wow. His rise through the ranks is mainly thanks to the Vardregs. Ceremonious, painfully cautious, and reserved race was overawed by his explosive and dynamic style. So he basically shook hands through the Admiralty. Alright, Raptor Pirates, we have some info here. Raptor fighters, significant firepower, nothing about their ships though, okay. Let's look at our config. Can we upgrade here any? Do we have any more electron cells available? Yes, we have one more. So we can replace our old energy cells with an electron cell. That'll beef up our battery. Let us fight harder for longer. Oh wait, do you still have another one then? Yeah. Okay, so I guess we kind of have an infinite amount. It says one, but we managed to fit two in there. And what about weapons? Or do we have any, like, support options? Nope. We still only have our original Space Tech ECM. We don't have a fancy NOAA colony ECM yet. But I think we're going to stick with this weapon loadout. Having that third energy weapon, I think, is what really tipped the balance. We were able to punch through those shields much faster. Or at all. We're completely incapable before. Alright, let's chase these bastards down. Recover that freighter. Oh, I didn't check the squadrons. I hope it fit the Praetorians to us automatically and replenish the two squadrons that we actually had equipped.
Captain Cromwell, the Raptor pirates have broken away from the cargo carrier. They are attempting to escape. The carrier is still heading towards the wormhole. We'll take care of the pirates. You disable the cargo carrier. Just blow up its engines. It shouldn't present a problem.
I know how to disable a craft. Or did you think Captain was a nickname?
I beg your pardon, sir. I did not mean to sound patronizing. Please wait for us next to the cargo carrier. We'll be there in half an hour. Good luck. Sir, we have the wormhole on visual.
Okay, we did not replenish our fighters, so we have to be very careful saving at least one fighter to get replenished between missions. Because it would have costed us resources to refit those fighters. So, note for the future. Keep that in mind. I suppose playing the promotion game is kind of on all its own. That's true. He might be clever. I think, given his characterization, I remember he's not very clever. He's actually kind of a disaster. Another thing, though,
All right.
is...
We're going to have visuals. Assume crab formation.
Copy that. Don't confuse your port with starboard this time, Steve.
Yes, sir.
During times of war... I mean, okay. Let me rephrase. During times of peace, you get people rising through the ranks purely through political connections and you know, playing the promotion game. But no colony has been at war ever since arriving in the system. You think there wouldn't be any room for that kind of,
Yes, sir.
you know, political maneuvering. They want effective leaders, not leaders that know whose hands to shake. You know, those kind of people kind of get driven out in times of war. Alright, can we boost
Sir,
our engine
we've
power?
detected Raptor ships.
An ambush. No turning back now. We have to stop the carrier.
Unknown object detected.
Yes, I kill you now, human worm bird. I get
Enemy
you.
ship identified.
Die,
Unknown
you are
object
scared.
detected.
I shoot you down, Birdman. Flap, flap, boom, yes.
Okay, I guess, communication wasn't in the genetic recipe. Okay, we got 3 ships to deal with. These look like the lighter frigates that we dealt with before, so they shouldn't be too much of an issue. Their
Warning.
shields are
We are
also
under attack.
not at 100%
Warning.
yet.
Enemy ship identified.
Let's get focused on that. Our own shields, looks like they're able to withstand the fire coming in for now. At least for a little bit. It's kind of slowly draining.
Evasive maneuvers. Backing off. And your turn, Gavin.
All weapons fire. Direct hit. We got him.
Good work. Watch out, there are 2 more of them. To starboard, wise guy.
Fighters. I'm hanging back.
Well,
I've seen
sounds
some
like they're
crazy
having a
moves
good
in my
time.
But these Raptor guys are nuts.
Come on. You would fly like you had a death wish if your head was crammed full of wine.
In formation. Behind you.
Shot fire. Minor damage. Okay.
Lieutenant, what's wrong with the signal?
Oh, they're probably on the other side of the
Scrambling
planetoid.
transmission. We can't as yet pinpoint the source. The planetoid's ore deposits may be creating interference. Sir, we have lost radio contact with the destroyers.
Well, I think that depends on the nation. Look at France during World Wars. Leaders were incredibly entrenched, taking several major failures to remove some of them. That's true. You know, it takes a while to cycle out those bad leaders. That one's disabled to switch targets. The Crusher's shields are not at 100%, so let's focus on that. Yeah, that's true. But, like, Norbank, there was a little blurb that said he came to Noah Colony as a frozen embryo, so he didn't have time to get entrenched. Like, Noah Colony was involved in the conflicts for the Bardrags since its arrival. It's been constant war for these people. But it did say that maybe the Bardrags have greater influence in the political, or at least the military rank structure, because the Bardrags, not liking conflict, were impressed by how confrontational Norbank was, and they figured that he might have been a good leader. No, those shields are still up.
Yes, sir. Aye, aye, sir.
And we are missing. We're in a bad angle. Yeah, because we're flying away from them. We can't get all of our weapons on target. We're only firing with 2 right now. Okay, we can drop our shield support energy. Okay, well, we're out of battery anyways, so...
Enemy shield has collapsed.
There we go.
Yes, sir.
Task complete.
Alright, what do we have now? What's this? Oh, did they... Was I distracted? Did I get distracted by... Yeah. Okay, mission over, I guess. Oh, I should have sent the Praetorians in to disable those engines when the Raptor ships were on me. Okay, lesson learned. Whoopsie. Let's just speed back. Oh. Wait. I didn't... Oh well, that's just some energy cells we...
I know how to disable a craft.
Enemy ship.
Or did you think Captain was a nickname?
Understood.
I beg your pardon, sir. I did not mean to sound patronizing. Please wait for us next to the cargo carrier. We'll be there in half an hour. Good luck.
Sir, we have the wormhole on visual. Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, let's not lose focus of our actual objectives here. It's too busy gabbing. Was it really necessary for these guys to go off chasing one little raptor when the primary objective is to recover the fat lady? You know, it'd be nice to have some support. You know, splitting up like this seems like the exact wrong thing to do. All that after the captain got snappy about knowing how to disable a ship. Yeah, apparently not. Apparently we don't know how to disable a ship.
Copy that. Don't confuse your port with starboard this time, Steve.
Dare I send out the Praetorians now? No, I'll wait a little bit. I'll wait until we get those the raptors on sensors at least.
Understood.
Now, I could boost power to engines to get us going there a little bit faster, but I want to keep this reserve battery for our weapons. If we can get at least one raptor ship down, our shields can tank the rest.
Affirmative. Sir, we've detected raptor ships.
An ambush. No turning back now. We have to stop the carrier.
Yes, I kill you now, human worm bird. I get you. Die, you are scared. I shoot you now, Birdman. Zap, boom, yes.
Identified. Enemy ship found. Warning. Enemy ship identified.
Alright, how close are they? They were in escort formation, but they're coming in now, so let's
Warning. We are under attack.
get the fighters out.
Warning. Our squadrons are under attack.
Fire!
Hopefully they can make it.
Backing off. And your turn,
Watching
Goblin.
their HP carefully, they made it through, I think.
Direct hit. We got him.
Good work. Watch out, there are two more of them. To starboard, wise guy.
Fighters, I'm hanging back.
I've seen some crazy moves in my time, but these raptor guys are nuts.
Alright,
Come on.
our own fighters are doing good work against those engines. That shouldn't be a problem next time.
In formation. There, thank you.
Shot fired. Mind at okay.
Lieutenant, what's wrong with the signal?
Something is scrambling the transmission. We can't as yet pinpoint the source. The planetoid's ore deposits may be creating interference.
Enemy
Sir,
shield
we have lost radio contact with the destroyers.
complete.
Okay, engines disabled. That's all it took. If I only did that the first time, we wouldn't have to do it all over again.
Affirmative. Understood.
Alright, so let's get the focus mode so we're not wasting our weapon
We did it,
energy
sir. The fat lady has
firing
stopped.
multiple different weapon systems.
Aye, aye, sir.
Our weapon generator can generally only power up to 3 weapon systems effectively. So if we have more than that firing,
Affirmative.
it drains our battery faster,
Yes, sir.
which obviously lowers our combat effectiveness. Alright. We are getting these guys back. They did their job, we don't need them anymore. We're just hold them in reserve.
Affirmative.
And we have a little bit of battery left, so let's beef up our weapons, get that refire rate going. Well, hopefully these guys will land. They're taking a little bit to get in there. We only have a single docking bay. And this guy's shields are going down. Okay, it's just a waiting game now. Just a waiting game. So, how's everyone's day been? We got time for a little coffee and a chat?
Enemy shield has collapsed.
Yes, sir.
Task complete.
Alright, let's get that railgun going. Oh, I guess I can tell you how my day's been. I've been actually not very good. We had a homemade pizza for dinner last night, which was amazing. Always very delicious. But unfortunately, it gave me
Enemy
just
unit
awful
lost.
heartburn. Some of the worst heartburn I've ever
Aye, aye, sir.
felt. I could barely sleep from it.
Understood.
And even at one point I had to kind of get up and shuffle over to the bathroom because it felt like I was going to be sick. So much gunk in my throat is... And waiting on your PC to return. Yeah, that's right. You sent it to get a new case, didn't you? Surely that should only take like a day, right? Unless they got like back orders, they're backed up on orders or whatnot.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Alright, how this loud. Looks like that ship is entirely disabled. It's spinning out of control. Well, I mean, it's abandoned, but they left the engines running? No antacids? We might have, like, Tums or something like that, but I actually completely forgot about, it. Alright, just checking our objectives real quick. We only have to wait for reinforcements.
Yes, sir.
Now we can get our laser on this as well. On its shield generator, so it doesn't come back up in case we don't take out its hull. That was some decent hits.
That one was the last, sir. We've won! Aye, aye, sir. May I suggest we return to the cargo carrier and wait for the destroyers? Understood.
Sounds like a plan. And we managed to save just a tiny little bit of battery power for anything else that comes in. We quoted a week! Wow. They must be really busy then. Takes a week to get to just a case swap. Had no idea this game was an RTS. Yeah, it is. It's, well, I mean, it's kind of like a real-time tactics. You don't have any base building or anything like that. You know, what you got is what you got. But yeah, it's a little space combat RTS kind of thing. It's kind of a slow game, but, you know, space games being slow is kind of par for the course, isn't it? I can get a decent view. It's very dark on this side of the planetoid. Well, which is, you know, as expected in space. Honestly, it should probably be a lot darker than this. Actually, I wonder, can we get like a data scan on that?
Enemy unit found.
Two unidentified objects are approaching, sir.
Warning.
They must be our
Enemy ship
destroyers.
Identified.
Sir,
Enemy
they're
ship
raptors.
Found.
Affirmative.
No, those are not
Warning. Enemy
friendly.
ship identified. Unknown object detected.
Another 4 ships. And looks like 3 of them are the heavier variant.
Affirmative.
This is
Unknown
probably going to be a
object
problem.
Detected. Enemy unit lost.
That's
Warning.
5 now.
Enemy ship identified.
We probably actually want to
Yes, sir.
get away from these guys.
Warning. We are under attack.
We got a ship coming in. I can see the IP drive trail in that corner.
All right, step aside, Captain, and watch how the big boys do battle.
Sir, we're massively outnumbered. We don't stand a chance.
No, I think we're okay. We got a battleship in support here.
Well, well, well. Look at the lizards go scuttling back under their rocks. No need to thank me, Captain.
Okay, this is the one time Norbank actually pulls through. So, that's nice of him. I think the destroyers are dead, though. Yeah, we lost the blade and the spearhead. Unfortunately, but they did split off on their own to go chasing, you know, one ship. It reminds me of Star Wars Empire at War, but more depth. I guess Homeworld would be more accurate. Yeah. Homeworld... actually... It's kind of more closer to Empire at War in that, like, didn't Empire at War, like, the ships had certain abilities that you had to, like, toggle on and off, whatnot, right? Or, like, the space combat was slightly more, like, tactical, it had some micro elements.
I'm afraid it's bad news, Marcus. Admiral Anderson's attempts to confirm the safety of the wormhole heading back towards Earth have been a failure. She deployed 2 probes. Both were lost. The scout ship she launched has not been heard from since. I fear there must be trouble on the other side.
Well, it's probably that mechanoid we left over there. I'd say that's trouble.
We have to find out what's going on at home. We can't sit here twiddling our thumbs, damn it. Rob, I'm heading back.
Are we going back to Earth so
Easy,
soon?
Marcus. You're right. We have to act, but you're talking about gambling with the ship and the lives of your crew. There must be another solution.
It's the only way, and you know that. If this is the work of the mechanoids, the Angel Wing is the only ship that stands a chance. I'll report back with everything we discover.
Well, I suppose you're right. It hurts to see you taking a risk like this, but given the circumstances, I can't refuse permission. Bring us news from home. May fortune guide your journey.
Alright. Looks like we're going back. Let's do a quick little refit. We have 14 resources. Do we have any upgraded things? Because we restarted, I forgot to swap these energy cells back in. That's right. And our fighters. Let's get one fighter, one commando squad. We're probably going to be able to... We're going to need this commando squad, probably. And anything else? I can't see any new equipment. Since we're going back to Earth, and Earth ships don't have shields, should we swap out an energy shell for another Gatling gun? No, there's the whisker went through, and if we encounter that, it might have been boarded or taken over somehow. Let's keep this fit. This fit has been working for us. Let's not mess with it. I really wish it would stop doing that. I mean, I don't have high hopes because we sent the 2 probes through, we sent the whisker, and we got nothing back, and that doesn't look good.
My God, what the hell is that?
It appears to be a physical body similar to the one we saw at the Kisaki Beta. It is a transportation medium for the aliens.
So it's a spaceship. How many of those mechanoids can it carry?
I do not know. Maybe tens of thousands. Maybe just one.
Where are they now?
I do not detect their presence up here. They are probably on Earth, within the computer systems and the internet. They did not hide their transport behind the moon without purpose.
They're stealing all our bitcoins.
What is the status of our space stations and ships?
They are almost certainly under mechanoid control. We have not detected a single radio transmission. I fear all the crews were killed just like those at the Shukenja bases. I suspect that Admiral Anderson's scouts also ran into the cleanup. On Earth, however, everything seems to be normal. We've been monitoring the news. There's not a single word about the events up here. It is as if they have not even realized that everyone is dead.
I don't understand. If they've killed everyone up here, why are they hiding from the people of Earth? What are they doing down there?
To obtain information about this, I will have to travel to Earth itself. There is an operative relay station here. I can reach the headquarters of my old company using one of its encoded channels. From there, I can travel anywhere on Earth. I only need 10 minutes. Then, I will return.
We have to find out what's going on. Go and take a look around, Angel.
The relay station needs to remain intact so that I can return. Take good care of it, Captain. While you're waiting, do not approach the Black Moon and under no circumstances open fire on the mechanoids.
We're still using dial-up in 2150 or whatever this is.
Dr. Veltman, what are your thoughts on Angel? Her personality is very unusual. Do you think we can trust her?
I have conducted many conversations with her. The influences of a traditional Oriental upbringing, which encourages a secondary, subservient role for women, can be felt in her, but she has a superior and independent side to her character. She's prepared to seize the initiative on occasions, and sometimes she displays a kind of, how should I put this, a sort of mild arrogance. She has, without a doubt, a highly developed psyche. Her reactions are much faster and far more sophisticated than one would expect from an AI. However, this is all speculation based upon some rather nebulous theories.
You didn't answer my question, Dr. Veltman. Can we trust her?
Probably not.
I fear we have no other choice. In our current predicament, she is the only hope we have. It is possible that she is concealing something. AIs are just as capable as humans of hiding their true motivations when it proves expedient. Your suspicions should be tempered by the fact that she has broken corporate loyalty by joining us, and as yet, she has done nothing but assist us. However risky it may be, my view is that we must trust her until she gives us reason to feel otherwise.
I see. Another question.
Yes, sir. Red alert! Earth ships are approaching. They're headed towards the relay station. And, sir, here is the Whiskers.
The Noah's Lost Scout? Hail them.
I don't think we're going to get a
They're not
response.
responding, sir. They're targeting us.
The mechanoids have got them. We have no choice but to fight them.
They must have discovered Angel and they're trying to stop her coming back. We must stop them, Captain.
Alright, well, let's focus on the Whiskers. No, its shield is up. I was going to say while its shield is down, but no, let's get these other ships first. Are those missiles?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, those were missiles. Can we get our fighters to protect the relay station? No, it's dead.
Captain, the relay station has been destroyed. Angel cannot come back.
Warning. We are under attack.
What was that? What the hell's the Razor shooting at us with?
The energy traces indicate a traditional laser cannon, but it has been charged far beyond standard safety thresholds. The mechanoids must have overridden the ship's failsafes. It won't cope with the strain for much longer.
Yes, sir.
Warning.
Sir, the docking lights of the Razor appear to be blinking in a pattern.
That's unusual.
It's an SOS signal. Someone on board must still be alive.
Sir, should we deploy our commandos? It might be a trap.
Engine disabled.
Yes, sir.
Okay, did we lose an engine? Yeah, we lost our primary engines. That's not good.
Warning. All engines disabled.
And we're dead in the water now. Let's see. Can I switch target? No, I can't. What am I selected right now? Okay, that's a bit loud. Not zoom in. Actually, it's loud for me. I hope it's not too loud on stream, but just in case, I'm just gonna lower things a little bit more.
We have lost a fighter.
And they have their flak. They do have flak weapons up, so we can't deploy those
All
commandos
squadrons
yet.
annihilated.
And we lost our fighters. Great. Can we at least set aggressive? Let's get priority repair on our secondary fusion engines.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's try not to target. Okay, we got power back. Target the Magellan.
Tactical weapons are offline. Task cannot be completed.
Yeah, okay, thanks. Okay, Magellan's disabled. Now we should be able to go after the Whiskers. Hopefully.
Yes, sir.
We need to get that commando squad there, but I'm worried about that flak. But I can't find it on the device list because our shields are up, which limits our sensors. Oh, the Razor's still up. Let's switch priority back to our primary fusion engines.
Warning. All engines
And we're disabled again. Dare we risk it? Okay, it seems like without engines we actually have no power despite having like
Warning.
specific weapon
Heavy
generators and whatnot.
weaponry is offline. Task cannot be completed.
And there is our anti-hull weapon disabled. This is not going very well for us. Okay, we got some power back? Yeah, our secondary fusion engines are back up.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Okay. Let's try... Try to get some speed up, maybe maneuver around them so they can't hit our engines anymore. We are very close. We might be able to get the commandos on board without losing them.
Yes, sir.
Let's go for it. Primary fusion engines are almost repaired. You can't see them because my head is in the way.
Our commando
No,
ferry has
shit.
been destroyed.
Well, we're not going to find out what's up with that.
Yes, sir.
Really should have waited. Like, shields are almost down on the Whiskers, and we can start hitting its hull.
Has collapsed.
Yes, sir.
Task complete.
We can at least get our own laser weapon against the Razor. Get its lasers gone, so we don't lose our engines again.
All engines disabled.
Like that. But I guess this is the tactical, part of this game. You know. Yeah, these high-powered lasers, they can go right through our shields, so it doesn't, whether we have them on or not. And again, because we lost our engines, we have no power to weapons. So we're kind of dead in the water here until we get them back.
Understood. Affirmative.
At least the secondary engines repair pretty quickly.
Yes, sir.
Actually,
Understood.
since we can't get any, we can't get the survivor off the Razor, so we might as well just disable it. You know, take it out of the fight. Let's try not to blind ourselves looking into the sun. Okay, now
Yes,
the
sir.
Razor's disabled. That will take some pressure off.
Yes, sir.
Are we not? Okay, I guess we just weren't on the proper aspect there with our
Yes, sir.
energy shells. It was not firing there for a while, even though we had the ability to. And we can at least take a closer look at these old Earthships. Nice, you know, classic. This section in the middle should be rotating to create spin gravity when it's not disabled. And also, you can notice there's actual battle damage showing up on the hull, which is a nice little touch. And again, I'm always impressed by how nice this game looks for being made in 2004.
Aye, aye, sir.
Ah, God, those lasers are firing so quickly. We can only get 2 of our... Oh, no, that's all 3. It's just firing staggered.
Enemy shield has collapsed.
All right.
Task complete.
Hopefully we can disable it this time. It'd help if we actually have the right thing selected so we can see what's going on with it.
We need to find another radio transmitter, and fast.
Well, we have the
Yes,
North
sir.
Star station.
Understood.
I'm going to guess that that's the next transmitter.
Sir, we're picking up a radio transmission. The quality is very poor, but I think it's a distress signal. I'll pipe it through the speakers.
I repeat, this is the North Star research base. Requesting immediate assistance.
Yes, sir.
North Star Base, this is the cruiser Angel Wing. We can hear you.
Affirmative.
Thank God, please help us. We're stuck here on the station. Our mainframe has been infected. We haven't been able to reach anyone. It's like the whole world has gone deaf.
Don't panic, North Star. We'll get you to safety. Before we do, we need a high-performance radio transmitter. Do you have one on the base?
Of course we do, but it's connected to the computer network. We were using it to monitor signals from the Black Moon. If we switch it back on, they'll send another virus into our system.
Don't worry about that. You'll be long gone by then. I'll transmit the radio frequency and the target. Aim the dish towards Earth. We're awaiting an important message.
The radio has been calibrated. We can enable it via remote control. We're departing on the shuttle.
Well, it's a good thing they have the shuttle of their own, because we have no commando boat to ferry them. Well, which is going to be resources. It's going to cost us resources to replace. How much time do we got before Angel calls back? Maybe when the shuttle comes in? I'm trying not to show the sun. I realize it flashes quite brightly, but...
Thank you, sir. We're extremely grateful. The last few days have been a waking nightmare. I thought we were all going to die.
Captain, the time has come. Shall we open a channel?
Do it.
Radio enabled. Affirmative. We're not picking up any signals. Sir, a mechanoid is approaching. It's huge. It is 34 kilometers away and closing on us fast. Very fast.
Come on, Angel.
She should already be here. 10 minutes have passed. There's no sign of her.
Has she been captured? Did she lie to us?
Well, let's get those shields up. Max power to shields. Drain the batteries. Because this mechanoid packs a punch. At least the one that we encountered all the way in Pluto did. Or do we need to drop our shields to transmit Angel?
The mechanoid is almost upon us. Oh my god.
We can't wait any longer. We must retreat.
Okay. No, our shields are fine.
Don't touch a thing. Don't even move. Let me handle them.
Maybe we should keep our shield on. Let's hold position though. It's a bit loud, isn't it? Have to zoom out.
Excuse me for being so late. I was held up. We can go now.
Are you going to explain what happened there? Why they seem to ignore us? Is Angel more than she lets on to be? Right. News from the rescued scientists, and Angel tells of a catastrophe of galactic proportions. Earth's computer system has been invaded by extremely high-level AI. Alien origin started referring to itself as the entity. Or no, we have started referring to it as the entity. It is kind of a big question of how Earth seems to be completely unaware. Oh, we got a crew level upgrade. Nice. Better combat effectiveness, probably. Yeah, Earth is completely unaware of what's happening in space, despite Earth having a space economy. It relies on resources from the outer system and whatnot. So maybe the mechanoids are just controlling news media.
The information you brought back is all very interesting, Captain, but we cannot afford to sit here idle while a decision is reached on how to proceed. During your absence, I tracked the Raptor pirates through the wormhole to their lair. Left to their own devices, they could cause us untold problems. The Vardrags do not tolerate renegades. We have received an order to destroy the Raptors' headquarters. The majority of our fleet is busy in the Gorg Wars, and Central Command believes that we're going to need every ship we can muster if we're to triumph against the pirates. It is with considerable reluctance that I am formally requesting your assistance. Your job will be to provide cover for the battleships Athens and Rome during the raid. The Raptors have hidden themselves in a wreckage field amongst the wrecks of Vardrag and Gorg ships.
Okay, so it's Bug hunt. Or are we rooting rats out of a nest?
The battleships
What's
are gonna
the
destroy
similar?
the
What's the
base.
closer analogy?
Your only task will be to keep the pirate ships and fighters busy with the help of our destroyers. Believe me, I wouldn't be asking you if there were anyone else available for this mission. Let's hope you learned enough from your last brush with the Raptors to stay in one piece.
I think we can handle it. I say that having repeated 2 missions so far, so maybe we can handle it. We'll have to see. Any relevant information? Raptor main base. Nothing specific. Main fleet. The tactics. 3 types of ships and fighters. Relatively small, which means they do not pose a serious threat if they are alone. However, they always attack in groups. So we have the Raptor Killer. This disables the defenses. Hunter, I guess, disables the engines. And then the Carrier sends out the fighters. Most likely going to have to deal with a Carrier. Destroy the old space station wreck used by the Raptors. It's Cromwell battleship escorted by Washington cruiser and 3 destroyers. And I think we have 2 battleships and 3 or 4 destroyers in our own fleet here. That we'll be joining, at least. We don't have control over them. Oh, crew skills. Right. I forgot this was a thing. Engineering affects ship repair speed and available resource capacity. That might be good to get early. Increases combat efficiency. We've already got 3, so 3 engineering. And we're going to need to replace our fighters. We have a heavy weapon available now. Lock-on missile, huge area effect, can devastate multiple opponents at once. Unfortunately, we've seen that the Raptors tend to have a pretty strong flak field. So we're probably not going to be able to get missiles in. And missiles do have, I mean, when it says it has a huge area of effect, it's not lying. It is massive, and it does have friendly fire. And we can't quite afford, we could... Should we drop the commando squad or fighter squad to get the better shield generator? Yeah, we can get this layer shield, which has better defense and better integrity. That's just a straight upgrade. And anything else? Oh, we've only got 1 resource point left, so we can't afford anything else other than like a light laser, which we have no slots for. So we're going to go with this fitting. And we don't need any repairs. Alright. Raptor hunt. Hopefully we don't get clever girled. We also don't have anyone by the name of Muldoon with us. Alright, destroy the Raptor colony. We're probably going to get swarmed by a lot of small ships. It's a nice looking battleship.
I'll teach them not to mess with the human race. Watch and learn, Captain Cromwell. This is how the big boys do battle.
Sir, we have received a message from the Vardrag ambassador. He says we should be careful to avoid underestimating the Raptors.
The Vardrag ambassador? Forward the message to Rear Admiral Norbank immediately.
Affirmative.
Why isn't Norbank the one receiving that?
What do those cowards know about battle tactics? Don't listen to the Vardrags, Captain. They're afraid of their own shadows. The Raptors are a pack of oversized lizards. What's to underestimate? Cover us, Captain.
Don't worry, these are easy targets.
Yeah, okay. Let's just see what's going on with these guys.
Affirmative.
Well, they're sending in destroyers up ahead without support from the battleships. That's nice. Okay, well, they're in range now.
Warning. We are under attack.
Friendly ship shields seem to be... Well, the Thunder's taking a little bit of pounding.
Enemy shield has collapsed. Task complete.
Yes, sir.
Well, this target is close, so let's just take care of it.
Human worm bird. But look at this. We smack you out the sky. 1, 2. There you go.
Enemy shield has collapsed.
Alright, next target. The storm shields are gone. Let's focus on that one. Well, I mean, these are a bunch of, like, frigates and corvettes facing battleships, you know. Not likely that these things are going to last.
Yes, sir.
They do have enemy fighters up, so let's get our own fighter wing on defense duty. Okay, we've lost the Thunder. The Silver is going next, it looks like.
Warning. Our squadrons are under attack.
Captain, look! Target the missiles. What are you waiting for? Do it!
Oh, brace yourselves. Just gonna drop that volume in OBS immediately because that was loud. I had no idea it was gonna be like that, and we lost a battleship. Norbank lost a battleship. Okay, we lost both of them.
Sir, the rescue pods were caught in the explosion. Rear Admiral Norbank and his crew are dead.
I'm taking command of the fleet.
But, sir, they've taken out 2 battleships with just 2 missiles. Who knows what else they've got planned?
So we should turn tail and flee? Not on my watch. We know our mission. Let's see it through.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well that was a... What are we even focused on? That was a disaster.
Weapon disabled.
Yes, sir.
And the arrow is going down. Sounds like...
We rocket you. Oh, I pick pieces and make Nexus, yes.
It's all my fault. How is this my fault? Oh no, I forgot. I'm the unknown factor here, so everything... Everything leaves at my feet for
Another message
blame.
from the Vardrag ambassador.
I don't care.
But sir, he says he thinks the Raptors made an error when they were repairing the reactor energy distributor of their base's second gondola. If we hit it, we may trigger a chain reaction.
Warning.
How the hell does the Vardrag ambassador know that?
Incoming.
I don't know, sir. Should we use the data scanner?
Squadrons are under attack.
Okay, well let's just take care of these fighters, then we can move on.
Aye, aye, sir.
Your teeny piece ships make me sneeze. I see babies in space. Go, run your little baby ships home, humans.
We'll see.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Can we disable this carrier? The arrow. Actually, hold back. Wait until your shields are repaired. Let's get priority on that.
Enemy squadron destroyed.
In fact, both of these ships.
Yes, sir.
Just protect the Angel Wing.
Understood.
Is that the... Okay, yeah, that is the colony firing at us. What do we have for anti-device weapons? Torpedo, Gatling gun. It's only the Angel Wing that has a laser, so it's going to be our fighters and the Angel Wing taking out any kind of devices. I want to wait until these gunboats are destroyed before we drop the shields to use the data scanner.
Aye, aye, sir.
How far away is that, Dan? 10 kilometers?
Yes,
Well, the arrow's got its shields back, so it might be able to get in there now.
Affirmative.
Enemy squadron destroyed.
Aye, aye, sir.
Actually, let's pull our fighters back, get them healed up.
Enemy squadron.
Looks like we're doing some good work against those shields. We should be able to take him out here. Let's get extra power to weapons. Just group everything up into a single group, easier to control that way.
Affirmative.
Enemy shield has collapsed. Task complete.
Alright, can we work on that hull now,
Warning.
please?
Weapon out of ammunition.
Affirmative.
That was... Well, it wasn't us. We don't have anything with ammunition. Probably the torpedo launcher on the arrow. Alright, its hull is going down nice and quick. I think we got this.
Understood.
Be nice to just take this thing out, because it does keep spawning fighters, and they can be a problem. Did we... Oh, I was gonna say, did we lose our fighter wings? Almost. Okay, carrier's gone.
The Vardrag ambassador was right. The reactor energy distributor of the second gondola really is leaking. I suggest we destroy it, sir. Just like he said, it has to be the quickest way to destroy the base.
Well, let's try to scan this thing first. This is an allied ship. This is a Vardrag ship that showed up, so we shouldn't have to worry about it killing us. We might have to worry about it shooting missiles at the colony here.
Scientific analysis complete. Scientific analysis complete.
Can we get those shields back up, please? Just in case.
Bullseye! The chain reaction has started. It's going to explode. Aye, aye, sir.
Okay, well, I mean, that was pretty straightforward, other than the absolute disaster. We did this. We scanned the raptor colony. And, whoa, wait. Angel Wing must survive. X. Failure? What? Did we get caught in the explosion? Because our shields were down because we scanned it. Okay, I guess we're doing that again. Let's skip that briefing. Gotta remember to do our fighters and whatnot. And our shield. Okay, I guess that's not let's try to scan the colony before the Vardrags show up so they don't kill us in the collateral damage. And we're gonna have to be subject to Norbank's failures again. We can at least skip this.
I'll teach them not to mess with the human race. Watch and learn, Captain Cromwell. This is how the big boys do battle.
Sir, we have received a message from the Vardrag ambassador. He says we should be careful to avoid underestimating the raptors.
Identify.
The Vardrag ambassador? Forward the message to Rear Admiral Norbank immediately.
What do those cowards know about battle tactics? Don't listen to the Vardrags, Captain. They're afraid of their own shadows. The Raptors are a pack of oversized lizards. What's to underestimate? Cover us, Captain. Don't worry. These are easy targets.
Yeah, real easy.
Understood.
Warning. We are under attack.
Aye, aye, sir.
Okay. Can we save more destroyers this time? Possibly, I
Enemy
think.
shield has collapsed.
Alright, the pain is
Task
down.
Complete.
Let's try to focus fire as much as we can. We kind of learned this lesson with the freighter escort mission. Pain is disabled. Switch target. Stalker's next.
But look at this. We smack you out the sky. 1, 2. There you go. Ha.
Silver shields are down. What is targeting the silver? This ship here. The Stalker. I think that's our target. Maximum power to weapons. The silver's gonna go down. I don't think we can save it.
Enemy shield has collapsed. Task complete.
Alright. Time to watch these ships destroy or get blown up again.
What are you waiting for? Do it!
Actually, you can skip that.
Ship, we're about to blow. We're out. I'm safe. Thank God. What happened back there? When I find out whose screw up this is, I'll wring his neck.
Sir, the rescue pods were caught in the explosion. Rear Admiral Norbank and his crew are dead.
I'm taking command of the fleet.
Understood. But, sir, they've taken out 2 battleships with just 2 missiles. Who knows what else they've got planned?
So we should turn tail and flee? Not on my watch. We know our mission. Let's see it through.
Affirmative.
Okay, well, we didn't get any fighters from the destroyers this time.
Has collapsed. Task complete.
Aye, aye, sir.
Warning.
We do at least have some of our own.
Are under attack.
Come. We're rocking you. Boom. I pick pieces and make necklace, yes. My mother laughs at you and your flap, skinny, stupid human worm bird ships, yes. You want more? We take Vardrag tech and smash you to scrap. We eat your faces and spit down your legs.
Identified.
Sir, another message from the Vardrag ambassador.
I don't care.
But sir, he says he thinks the Raptors made an error when they were repairing the reactor energy distributor of their base's second gondola. If we hit it, we may trigger a chain reaction.
How the hell does the Vardrag ambassador know that?
Evacuate.
I don't know, sir. Should we use the data scanner?
Alright. Let's get the scan done before the Vardrags show up. And we lost the silver.
Enemy shield.
CDP ships make me sneeze. I see babies in space. Go, run your little baby ships home, humans.
We'll
And
see.
can we get a little bit of fire on the claw? No, it's disabled. Okay. Arrow, just guard us.
Life pods have finished docking.
Affirmative.
And let's get a scan on here. Well, actually, maybe the arrow should break off. Get some distance so you don't get caught in the explosion.
Information.
Understood.
Warning. Our squadrons are under attack.
Understood.
We have lost a fighter.
Can you please dock?
The Vardrag ambassador was right. The reactor energy distributor of the second gondola really is leaking. I suggest we destroy it, sir. Just like he said, it has to be the quickest way to destroy the base.
Target device disabled. We have lost a fighter.
Alright. Can we do this before the Vardrags show up? Let's try to get some distance.
Affirmative.
Warning. Incoming enemy gunboats.
Affirmative.
In position.
Yes, sir.
And the arrow, actually just hold
In
position.
position.
Aye, aye, sir.
Can we get our fighters in there to do it for us? Or maybe now that we actually have our shields up, because we're finished scanning.
Warning. Our squadrons
You might be able to get in
are
there?
under attack.
Our own flak lasers are not very effective, are they? They're just constantly missing.
Enemy squadron destroyed.
Affirmative.
Hold on. I'm just gonna do a cheeky save. Just in case. You never know. It's F4. I want this ready to go. Moving on. Okay.
The chain reaction has started. It's going to explode.
Enemy unit
And manual engines.
We have lost a fighter.
Okay, probably what? Yeah, it was the collateral damage that did it. It's even blowing up these wrecks around the area.
Aye, aye, sir. Understood.
Enemy unit found.
Alright. Let's reset our power because we have no support energy left. Okay. Did we actually do it this time? Yes. Find and destroy the Raptor mothership. Was that the den that we didn't target this time? Probably. Oh well. Okay. Evaluation. Battleships were destroyed by Cataclysm rockets seized from the bar drags. Our weapons are unable to target them, and their firepower is unrivaled. If that's true, then why are the Vardregs having so much trouble against the Gorgs? You think that'd be a perfect weapon system. You can't be targeted. Incredibly devastating. They have them in abundance. Are they really that incapable of stomaching a fight? And Norbank is dead. Rip him.
Even in sleep, I cannot escape the specter of the Black Moon. It haunts my dreams, hanging dark and portentous in a blood-red sky. Nothing could have prepared us for Angel's report. Everything and everyone on Earth has fallen under the control of an alien entity, an artificial intelligence with unimaginable power.
Everyone on Earth?
When the Vardrags learned of Earth's fate, they started panicking, just as the members of Noah Colony said they would. Their fear of the mechanoids knows no limits. The Vardrags have blockaded the wormhole leading to our solar system. The space fortress protecting it could stand up to an entire fleet. They have forbidden any sort of traffic. Not even the Angel Wing could sneak past. For now, Earth is on its own. Angel seems changed by her encounter with the mechanoids on Earth. At times, her determination is almost frightening. Her total immersion in every available piece of mechanoid-related data goes way beyond the dictum of know thy enemy. She avoids my questions regarding her experience on Earth. Though her help is invaluable, her anomalous behavior and burgeoning powers are making everyone anxious. In the midst of so much bleakness, some good news. Rear Admiral Arthur Norbank miraculously survived the destruction of the Rome. For his heroic actions, he has been awarded the Diamond Nova Medal. He will now have the opportunity to demonstrate his talent for leadership, heading a full-scale offensive beyond the Gorg trenches. This latest offensive was prompted by a discovery we made after the destruction of the Raptor's base. There were not one, but two wormholes in the wreckage field. One that led to the Noah system, and a second that links the site to a Gorg border province. The evidence against the enemy seems irrefutable. Rear Admiral Norbank intends to secure a foothold in Gorg territory on the Vardrag's behalf. Central Command have demonstrated their faith in me by enrolling me as a fully fledged officer of Noah Colony's Starhawk battle fleet. I will again have the honor of escorting Rear Admiral Norbank on his crusade. I have no doubt that he will provide me with another fine demonstration of how the big boys do battle.
You would think after losing 2 battleships, there would be like a court-martial involved,
Captain,
or at least an
fate
investigation.
has once again brought us together. I hope the harsh realities of war have not left you jaded. Just be thankful that the horrors of the front line are left to tougher, more experienced men than yourself. The Gorgs won't know what hit them. I will lead my fleet into Gorg territory. Your orders are to accompany me. It will be a fierce battle involving large-scale deployments, so for your own safety, I must insist that you wait at a distance while I crush the Gorg fighters and destroy their border fortress. I will construct a command post to be used as a bridgehead in further assaults. But no man can be left without duties in these perilous, uncertain times. We will be leaving our support ship behind during our attack on the fortress. I fully expect the Gorgs to mount an assault upon it. Captain, your unit has been assigned to protect the support ship. I hope, Captain, that you appreciate the consequences of failure on your part. Should you prove unable to defend our support ship, we will be left with an exhausted fleet, stranded in hostile space. Our chances of survival would be close to nil. They tell me you are a talented officer. I sincerely hope that you do not disappoint us. I understand that 2 of our destroyers have already been placed under your command. The Brutus and the Sparta are excellent ships with excellent crews. Take good care of them, Captain. In addition, I'm placing you in temporary control of a heavy cruiser and 2 frigates. These ships will be removed from your command following the mission, so please try to keep them in one piece.
I mean, I'll try not to, get him shot by a pair of cataclysm missiles and lose him, but that's neither here nor there, right?
I have duties to attend to. Don't let us down.
Norbank is a true hero, yes. The truest of heroes. A man we should all aspire to be. Do we have anything to fit? Ooh, we got, the Brutus and the Sparta are now part of our fleet. And we have some upgraded weapons. Alright, let's take a look. These things. Bubble energy shell, crystal pin, burning fist, and the particle gatling gun. Okay, those are the upgraded ones. How many can we afford? We have 26 resources, so we have enough for like a major refit. It's like a new chapter, so new stuff, right? Oh, we also have a plasma gun. Huge railgun heats an accelerated aluminum cube to plasma state during launch. Its penetrating force is great. The plasma cube cools down relatively quickly after impact. How does that compare to our silver ones? As expected, much less rate of fire, but much greater damage. And almost no precision. Okay. We'll have to think about that. We've already upgraded our shields. Do we have a better generator? We have a weapon energy generator right now. That's 3 pips versus 3... Is there a reason why we can't afford these Battle Fire Cloud ones? No, there isn't. And our squadrons... Should we get a gunboat instead? Probably. And what about engines? Oh, combat drive. This is what I was looking for. Combat drive can rotate the ship around its axis, making it harder for enemy to target devices. This will improve our survivability greatly, I think. We're definitely going to get that. And we do have an option for a better engine if we want to spend the points on it. That's 7 resources. Or do we want better weapons? We probably want better weapons. Looks like the bubble energy shells are just straight up better. They're a little bit expensive, 4 points each. And we could swap out our regular light laser for a heavy laser. Heavy laser will let us punch through shields, which could prove valuable. And we also have an upgraded flak system, but we're out of points. I think we're just going to go with this for now. And then we'll see what the Brutus... Brutus is equipped with 3 lasers. And nothing else. Okay. And the Sparta, also 3 lasers. Well, plus a flak. For some reason, the Sparta has a heavy laser, whereas the Brutus just has like a light laser. Are we going to be going after devices, or maybe we should swap this stuff out for, you know, anti-shield weapons and anti-hull weapons? Because right now, our only anti-hull weapon is a single particle Gatling gun. Well, let's see what kind of fit we can get here. Or maybe we want a heavy weapon on these guys. And then we don't have any more bubble energy shells. And we've only got 1 power cell here. Sensor array. Do we have any like ECM or anything like that? No, we don't. I think these destroyers are definitely going to want ECM, because they probably don't have the shield or armor to withstand much else. You know, or much in the way of firepower, so anything that we can do to make him harder to hit. Speaking of which, what is their shield rated as? It's a layer shield, which is the best we've got. Okay. And more energy shells. What about squadrons? They do have the capacity for some more, and the points. I think this is going to be a good fit. We've got lots of anti-shield weapons, and we got decent amount of anti-hull weapons. And I just noticed our science officer is commanding a warship. Well, we'll see how that works out, I guess. Let's just save here so we get the fit. We don't have to go through all that fitting again. What do we have for extra information here on these Gorg reinforcements? They've been ordered to fortify the border station, though we lack detailed reconnaissance of the fleet. Approximately 5 ships, at least one of them is a battleship. They will not reach the station in time. They might be redeployed against us then. And nothing else relevant here. Alright, let's go into it. We gotta protect the Colossus. What are the bets on if we're gonna repeat this mission or not? Because we've been kind of running on bad odds so far in regards to that. But I believe it said the Colossus is equipped with a fortress shield and extra fighter cover. Very quiet for some reason. You know, after the deafening experiences of the last battles.
guests have arrived.
Warning.
Hey, Captain, think you could keep them amused while we recharge the fortress shield?
Found.
Glory to the Raga clan! I, Roga Raga, the Vardrak Slayer, whose father is Ragran Raga, Scourge of the Weak, whose father is Garak.
Oh my god, shut up, please. We don't care.
We crush these maggots.
We are under attack.
Affirmative.
Warning. Our squadrons are under attack.
Alright, just had to do a little bit of grouping there.
Enemy shield has collapsed. Task complete.
Wow, that was fast.
Yes, sir.
Warning. Shield down. Warning. Incoming enemy.
Oh, the Thunder is already taking a beating because it is way out there. Get back to the Colossus. Pull back. Stain is almost gone. Alright, disabled. Move on. Let's go after the Warbird. Oh my god, the Colossus is taking a beating.
Captain, it'd be smart to order all our ships inside the shield. We got a wolf in the henhouse. Captain, there's a hostile ship under the shield. If it destroys the generator, we're gonna be in deep trouble.
Fighter squadron destroyed.
Understood.
We have lost a fighter.
Pull everyone back. They got a lot of flak. Get those fighters back in.
Understood.
God, the Colossus was nearly dead. Holy crap, that was fast. What is this? This is the Warbird. And it has no shields. So let's get those hull weapons down. What are the Thunders equipped with? Everything. Okay, so they're basically just all around. Now, you desperately want to hear the lineage of the Gorg commander, all his accomplishments. Avalanche is equipped with decent weapons too. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna guard.
The souls of our comrades scream from Shacklock's belly for bloody revenge.
We lost a lot of fighters there. Oh, what is this? That doesn't look good.
Yes, sir.
Do we not have shields because we're inside this bubble, or are they disabled? I think it's just because we're in the bubble. It's got the full power. It's powered up all the way. As soon as we leave it, we should have them.
Understood.
Let's go out and take care of whatever this is going to be.
A siege laser.
Siege laser? What do you mean?
It's a Gorg battle formation. It can penetrate the fort shield. You know that's a bad thing, right? You gotta take them out before they punch a hole in our hull.
Maybe I'll just take my time. I'll do what I can.
Now's not the time to be snappy here, Captain. What is taking us so long to get out of here? Or are we just slow?
Yes, sir.
Alright, now we're moving.
Aye, aye, sir.
We don't have the siege laser in our component selection here, so we can't target it with fighters. No, we're just stuck here. Would it be better to like order individually, because like it seems like this formation is messing things up?
Understood. Yes, sir. Understood.
And
Warning.
who else?
We are under
Sparta.
attack.
Aye, aye, sir. Yes, sir.
And the Colossus took a hit from that siege laser. That's not good. And we lost him. Okay, we're gonna have to repeat this mission. No, we didn't. We kind of fucked it, I'd say.
Warning. Our squadrons are under attack.
Yeah, primary objective, support ship must survive. It's dead.
All squadrons annihilated. Warning. Our squad...
Okay. We didn't really have much... Loose cannon, yeah. We didn't have much of a chance to protect the Colossus at the start there. In fact, I'm going to load that save that we did. So I don't think we have the fit in that restart.
Warning.
Hey, Captain, think you could keep them amused while we recharge the fortress shield?
Glory to the Raga clan! I, Roga Raga, the Vatrak Slayer, whose father is Ragran Ragar, Scourge of the Weak, whose father is Garagra, Drinker of Blood. I say we crush these maggots.
Yes, sir.
Enemy shield has collapsed.
Okay, let's try to concentrate fire a bit better here. Maximum power to weapons.
Revenge, my brothers! Revenge! The souls of our comrades scream from Shacklock's belly for bloody revenge!
Okay, Warbird shield's down. God, again, look at that! What is getting hit? What is hitting it? Warbird is. Do you see that? Like, that was even faster than the first time. Like, we don't have direct control of the Colossus, so it's not like we can tell it to turn on its regular shields, if it even has any. Like, I'm at a loss. I really am at a loss. Like, how am I supposed to do this? Like, they didn't even finish their, like, their pre-battle, or the preamble at the start of the battle before the Colossus went down. Let's give it another go. I mean, we took out that one ship pretty quickly, but, like...
Warning.
Captain, think
God, what else are we supposed to do?
while we recharge the fortress shield?
Glory to the Raga clan! I, Roga Raga, the Vatrak Slayer, whose father is Ragran Ragar, Scourge of the Weak, whose father is Garagra, Drinker of Blood. I say we crush these maggots.
Affirmative.
Enemy shield has collapsed. Task complete. Warning. Our squadrons are under attack. Warning. Incoming enemy bombers.
Is it the bombers, maybe? Okay, that shield went up real fast that time.
Target ship.
We got a wolf in the hen house. Captain, there's a hostile ship under the shield. If it destroys the generator, we're gonna be in deep trouble.
Incoming enemy fighters.
Affirmative.
Warning. Shield down.
Alright.
Understood.
The Thunder and the Quicksilver... Oh, the Brutus is gone. We lost the Brutus.
Warning. Shield down.
Affirmative.
Okay, well, let's get back in formation.
Support energy
The
low.
Thunder is almost gone.
Powering down. Emergency.
It made it.
Integrity is critical.
Alright.
Life pods have finished docking.
New group. Thunderer, you are no longer part of Group 1.
Understood.
Just stay back there.
Understood. Affirmative.
Maximum power to weapons. Let's
Warning.
get these ships down.
Incoming enemy fighters.
Aye, aye, sir. aye, sir.
Get our fighters to protect our fleet. Because we don't want our devices disabled.
Understood.
Enemy squadron destroyed.
The shields on that warbird are not
Enemy
going
squadron
down.
Destroyed. Enemy shield has collapsed.
Okay, now it has.
Understood.
Task complete.
Our own shields are pretty weak here, so let's get more power to them. Use what little power we have left in our batteries.
Our squadrons are under
Oh, crap! A siege laser.
Siege laser? What do you mean?
It's a Gorg battle formation. It can penetrate the fort shield. You know that's a bad thing, right? You gotta take them out before they punch a hole in our hull.
Maybe I'll just take my time. I'll do what I can. The formation's breaking up. We did it.
No, I think it's still intact.
enemy shield has collapsed.
Okay.
Task complete.
Just checking our engines if we have the combat engines active or not, which we do. Can get some hull damage? Now we can, alright. Last time the shields went down, we just weren't getting any hull damage on the warbird for whatever reason.
Warning. Fighter squadron destroyed.
I thought I told these guys to get back in.
Target ship is being evacuated.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Concentrate fire on the Revenge. Angel's shields are weakening, unfortunately, and I think we're out of reserve power.
Warning. Our squadrons are under attack.
I thought I told these guys to get back in.
You man scum! Shacklock knows no shields. See how the glorious Raugar clan blast through your pathetic forces. Your shrieks are like music to our almighty lord's ears.
What's wrong with you, Cromwell? Take out the damn siege laser!
Okay, maybe we should like target that with all of our fighters and whatnot.
Affirmative.
Warning. Our squadrons are...
They're getting pounded. Gotta save it. Now is good.
I'm trying. Siege laser. I do have the heavy laser, don't I?
We are under attack.
Did I not get these guys?
Aye, aye, sir.
There we go. I've got one anti-device weapon, and that's it. I took the other ones off the Spartas and whatnot. Maybe I should have kept it in... Okay, we lost it again.
Time to bail.
So... what's the plan then? What are we doing wrong, other than, like, failing to take out the siege laser? Is there a way we can take out the siege laser through its own shields? I'm thinking... the formation needs at least 2 ships. Or 2 additional ships to operate. And I tried taking out one of the cruisers, so it couldn't actually, you know, form up properly, but I just could not get the shields down. And, like, I got them down to, like, halfway, and then, I guess, lost enough firepower somehow. I couldn't get them down the rest of the way. I'm thinking I might have to just tackle this another day. I might just for the sake of, you know, getting through this, because I'm sure, you know, you want to see where the story goes rather than playing the same missions over and over and over and over again, failing endlessly. Maybe I should drop the difficulty. Maybe I should, like, go through... Start a new campaign off-stream, play up to this point on a lower difficulty. Come at it again. Because we're at 2 hours and... Yeah, okay. That's the plan. We're gonna call it here today. I'll have to see about replaying this on a lower difficulty, I think. It just seems so random. We went through that mission 3 times. Or 4 times. No, that was 3 times, yeah. The first time the fortress shield took a minute or 2 to come up. Nearly lost the Colossus before it went up. Second time, the Colossus died in the first minute. And then this third time, the shield went up almost immediately. I have no idea why. I don't know what the difference was. It doesn't matter that there's targets inside the shield when it goes up, because it happened twice that there were still Gorg ships within the perimeter of the shield by the time it came up. So it can't be that. I'm not sure even how you would stop them from getting close in the opening volleys anyways, so... Just for the sake of brevity, yeah, I'm gonna play through off-stream on a lower difficulty, and we'll pick this up again next week. But for now, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching me fail repeatedly, terribly, horribly. I'm sure that was a fun experience. Anyway, see you next time. Goodbye. Sorry this didn't work out quite well. I'm terrible at this game, apparently. At least on experienced difficulty. See ya next time.